Welcome to the podcast where it takes 3 takes to do one episode and where we only have one set of headphones that work.
Yeah, so a little bit of backstory. Me and Walker have not been doing this for that long, and we have literally shot, I guess, what is this? 2 lost episodes. We had one that we did for practice just to get the feel of it.
Lost.
But then we shot 2 episodes, and the first one, my audio is all distorted, and so I just sounded like this. And then the other one, we had no audio at all. So I don't know which is really better, but probably the one that they didn't have to listen to us talk. So
Probably.
Anyways, we're really happy to be here, and I kind of hope that everything works out this time.
Yeah, I'm really far away from the table, so I'm going to scoot up.
It's okay, it happens. You can... Didn't you hear what Joe Rogan said? It's a podcast. You can do anything.
Yeah.
We can literally do bend space-time. We can... I don't know, like...
We should do one time where halfway through it's just a different day and we're just in different clothes, but we just keep going in the same conversation. Yeah. So I wanted to start this week out with something good, something I'm excited about. I don't know if you guys have watched, but both of us have. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I thought the series was completely over, but they released a teaser trailer this week signaling that they'll be releasing new episodes. So I figured we could watch that and just talk about it for a minute.
I'm into it. I love these videos, dude. Everything about them. The aesthetic is pretty good, but then the music is also pretty good too.
Yeah, they're super interesting too, and there's so much going on.
Yeah, and they also say that all of them have like a deeper meaning to them. Like it's all like allegorical or something. Right. I don't know.
Well, have you ever seen all the conspiracy theories about Roy and stuff?
Okay, but like we can't hold any weight with that because there's literally conspiracy theories about everything on the internet.
That's true.
Like,
but these are like, they're not confirmed, but they're like, they're more based on what's actually in the video than speculation.
Yeah. So it's not like an InfoWars kind of thing, right?
No. InfoWars is truth. It's the only true news source. All other news sources are fake.
You can't kill God! If you try to kill me, you're killing God!
Let me back up real quick.
I have the human spirit inside of me, and you can't kill that.
And I got a really big pee-pee.
Yeah, look at these muscles. Buy my vitality stuff. Okay, so let's get into this trailer. 30 seconds, pretty short, but...
Dude, so it looks like, I don't know who Blink Industries is, but Conoco is Conan, is it not?
I think so. It looks like the same font and like the same logo.
Yeah,
as
and
Conan
then
stuff.
Super Deluxe does a lot of good stuff too. Like they did that turning Trump's tweets into emo songs, and they did the like Steve Harvey doesn't want to host Family Feud anymore.
You see something? You see?
Oh, it's still recording. No, I was looking at. So last week it only recorded 43 seconds of audio, and so now I'm like really paranoid that the computer's going to screw up again. But it seems to be doing fine.
Staring into the corner, it's not because there's a ghost in here, which there might be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what.
It's because I got a big titty anime girl on the computer over there, and I
man,
gotta make sure. Oh yeah, Kimiko's okay. Let's keep going.
All right, but that's just something I was excited about and I saw, so I went ahead and put it on the playlist. Next up, this guy's actually been in the news a lot, and Kanye West, who is now called...
I was about to say...
Ye or Ye?
Well, I would think it would be Ye, because it's Kanye, but it looks a lot like Ye.
Right.
And he kind of does have, like... Everyone that I know that says Ye, them and Kanye West have the same political views. So I'm going to go with Ye.
Well, also, Ye, I mean, I guess it has 2 E's, but there's the Yeezus. And that's also a name he goes by, or used to go by, because now he's just Y-E.
I don't know. Well, he's doing like... On Twitter, he did like the artist formerly known as
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
That was the tweet. Yeah, that
like
he
it
put
was.
out.
I don't know if he was like trying to pull a Prince thing or anything, but like I want to make there's not a clear parallel between Kanye and Prince.
Right.
Like, if you're listening to this, Kanye, Prince is way better in death than you will ever be in life. Okay.
Well, also, Prince did that because he was feuding with his record label, right?
Yeah, dude, that was a pretty
Yeah, that was like a baller thing.
Yeah, the reason that he was going by the artist formerly known as Prince is because he changed his name to that symbol. Because I think like somebody had his name or something. He had locked in his name with a record deal, and he was like, okay, well, I want to do whatever I want because I'm Prince, so I guess I'm not Prince anymore.
Right. So someone owned his name, and he was like, okay, I don't want to do what you have to say, so I'm going to go by the artist formerly known as Prince when he was just the symbol. Okay. I thought it was something like that.
Yeah. Kanye West is just crazy, though. So that's why he's doing it.
Actually, he just has dragon energy, and you don't.
Me and
so you
Trump
don't
got
understand
dragon energy. I got aliens in my head. I got freaking tiger's blood, dude. I have an Adonis DNA.
Isn't it weird how Charlie Sheen was crazy for saying stuff like that, but Kanye... Well, some people think he's crazy, obviously, but not everybody does. A lot of people...
Well, it's because, I mean, the same people that don't think Kanye are crazy are the same people that are wearing, the Make America Great Again hats.
Yeah. Well, that's what that's what this video, the reason I found this was because if you haven't heard, Kanye was on SNL and he came out wearing a Make America Great Again hat, and he gave this big speech about how they told him not to wear it and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And... So I saw a clip, and it was like Kanye forgets the words to his own song on SNL, and it was like a reaction video to it or something. And so I thought it was from the one from, I guess it'd be This Weekend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't watch the reaction video because I just wanted the individual clip, and I didn't find one from This Weekend, but I found one from about a year or two ago whenever he had just released Ultralight Beam.
Yeah. Oh, so he's repping Life of Pablo.
Yeah, I think Ultralight Beam came out as a single before Life of Pablo.
But it is the first track on Life. Great album.
Great song.
I don't really know how I feel about it. Well, it was written by Kirk Franklin. Let's get that out there. Kanye's not the reason it was great.
But, so this is when Kanye was on SNL promoting Ultralight Beam, and I don't think he knows all the words to his own song, so here we go.
Two kids in a mirror, pray for Paris, but pray for the parents. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. You might wanna learn. Two kids in a mirror, pray for Paris. You might wanna learn. Two kids in a mirror, pray for Paris.
That's it. That's the whole clip. But it's so funny because it's like, it's not like that's how the song was sang, because he's like, pray for the parents.
Pray for Paris. Pray for the parents. Dude, can you imagine being that big? Like, how many people do you think watched this? And they were like, oh, yeah, dude, Kanye's going to be on SNL tonight. And then you get this. This is what you get.
Also, the auto-tune sounds terrible.
I don't understand why people like that. It sounds horrible.
Yeah. There's some auto-tune that, like, I can get behind that I think sounds good, but this is terrible. This is awful. Like, the auto-tune isn't working. Like, it just makes his voice sound like a robot that's singing off key.
He should just lip sync. Like, he should have just, I don't know, what's the past tense of lip sync? Synced. You should have lip synced.
Lip sang. I don't know.
You should have.
Because it's lip, SYNC, right?
Yeah, like so you're syncing your lips with the music.
Exactly. So it's not, you can't say lip sang.
Can you imagine being all those people in the background? And they were like, dude, we get to perform with Kanye West. This is going to be so sick. And then you get that. And he's making $3 billion off of this. And you're making like $100 or something. And he's getting up there going, oh yeah, pray for Paris and pray for your parents. Yeah.
It's Kanye that is in debt, right? Yeah. He's in debt. And he asked for... Was it Elon Musk to give him like $100 million or something?
I don't know, but it happened right after he released his clothing line.
Because his clothing line
his clothing line looked like hobo clothes, And I mean, no offense to the hobos out there listening, but it was like a ripped up hoodie, and it was like $400.
I mean, pre-distressed stuff, man. He was just ahead of the times.
I guess he was definitely not ahead of the times with that. Is that like acid wash? Has he got a whole acid wash suit?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. That's a big
It's
like
a
hoodie
big,
jacket.
ornate, like it's got like beading on it jacket, and then like acid wash, ripped jeans.
My question is, whatever happened to the pink polo?
Oh yeah,
Where is Shutter Shades, Kanye?
I miss the old Kanye.
Dude, I had the pink polo. I even thought I was Kanye. I feel like this is like a Beatles situation where like the old Kanye died and then they got like
Right.
a cruddier like impersonator to like replace him. And that's the guy that is wearing the Make America Great Again hats and married Kim Kardashian.
So basically, what you're saying is that they did the same thing they did to Kanye to what they did to Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
We already talked about conspiracy theories. There's that conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne couldn't handle fame, so she got a body double. Well, then Avril Lavigne died, and so the record label just made that body double that she'd already used, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, well, and it's like with Paul too, because from the Beatles. Because they have all the like apparently one of their tunes when you play it backwards or whatever, it says Paul is dead, Paul is dead, and he was the only one in the Abbey Road album to not be wearing any shoes, and that means that he's an imposter. Dude, this is so we have the old Kanye, but this is Conye, Kanye. Dude, thank you. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna insert the SpongeBob. Boo! This guy stinks.
This guy sucks.
That's really meta, actually, what I just did, saying what I'm going to do in the edit already. And so if I do it,
yeah,
that's
well, and then
super
I'll
meta.
go in and edit it, and then I'm going to put that same soundbite right after what you just said.
Oh, wow. It's a podcast.
Dude, I think that we just broke the fifth wall, dude. Like, we punched right through the fourth one and just went straight onto the fifth.
You know what? Screw you, Deadpool. I broke the fifth wall. I said how I was gonna edit it while I was doing it.
Dude, we're gonna future you is gonna be listening to this, and you're just gonna be going, that guy, dude, Past Walker.
Past Walker sucked. I hope he's dead.
Yeah, dude, I didn't know he had that cool spiky hair back in the day.
God.
You should bring that back.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to.
I had a faux hawk too. I'm gonna bring that back.
You should.
Party like it's like 2007 or something.
Let's do a throwback one. We'll watch Fred videos.
Yes.
We'll watch Amanda show clips, and I'll have spiky hair. You'll have a faux hawk.
Dude, we gotta watch ASDF movie. Did you ever watch those?
I don't remember.
You're a little young. That was one where he goes, I like trains, and then a train comes through. I like trains. We won't worry about it. We won't worry about it, okay? Back to Kanye.
Okay.
So this is either number one, a malfunctioning Kanye android, or number two, like the fat Elvis version of Kanye.
Oh, actually, MK Ultra, his like programming went wild. Have you ever seen those compilations?
No.
It's like MK Ultra.
No,
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It wouldn't be an episode if we didn't go off the playlist.
Yeah,
so
we
let's
definitely go off every single time. Not that anybody watching would know, because we don't have any of the audio or video from those. But
Very true. Okay, so do you know what MK Ultra is?
no,
Okay,
I have
so
no idea.
MK Ultra it's a thing that got like declassified by the CIA. They're basically trying to use LSD to mind control people in like the 60s
I know
or
about
70s
that.
or something.
I just didn't know the name.
So now people say that celebrities are being mind controlled by the Illuminati or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they don't have anything to call it, so they call it MK Ultra.
Dude, you better watch out. We're going to get banned by YouTube if we keep discussing this stuff.
I'm not saying it's true.
But don't forget to buy our supplements.
Don't forget to buy my InfoWars makeup.
I swear to God, it'll make your wiener bigger. And we all know that you need it.
But so they're clips, and some of them are really, really weird.
Yeah.
But people are saying these are glitches in the MK Ultra system. And as you can tell, I've watched this entire 21-minute compilation.
I was about to say, I see that you've already watched this video before.
Yeah, this is... My recommended on YouTube has changed significantly since we started this podcast, just so you know.
For the better or for worse?
Well,
Probably a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I watched some gaming channels, and if you watch any gaming channel, then YouTube just throws Fortnite clips in your face all the
Dude,
time.
I know. Like every video that I like watch one gaming video and then I refresh my homepage, it's like 24/7 Fortnite, big boob titty girl guns explosion, and I'm like. And I like scroll down a little further and it's like naked Fortnite every day, cube in the lake, jump up high, shoot a bunch of scrubs. I'm like, can there not be a character limit on titles, YouTube? Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I understand. I watch because
It's kind of like the kissing prank makeout tongue boobs girls.
kissing prank mommy makeout day. No, but so that's changed.
Sorry, I had to get a good throw up sound
good.
effect in there.
I don't see as many Fortnite clips anymore. I still see a lot, just not as many. My favorite ones are the ones, and it's like Ninja and Tifu get destroyed by Kid, and then spectate them for 3 hours, and it's like a picture of Ninja, and it says below it, "This is actually the reason I'm referencing this is because this is one I actually saw," and it's like a picture of Ninja, and he's like. And it says, "Who is this kid?" It's like, I bet that didn't happen. And it's like, if you ever click on those, because sometimes I'm just curious. I'm like, did this actually happen?
Did he really spectate this kid for 3 hours? I wonder.
It's funny because you click on the video and it'll be like, the first clip is like Ninja dying by somebody, and then it's just a bunch of other, it's just a compilation again, but they just don't want to call it a compilation.
The other day, sorry, we're going off the, like, we already went off on a tangent, so we're on a tangent. So I was playing good old Roblox the other day, and some kid tried to tell me that he was Ninja. He's like, "Hey, I'm a really famous YouTuber," and I was like, "Okay, what's your name?" And he was, well, actually, first I said, "Hey, I'm 11," because that's always, I don't know why, I like to just pretend I'm like, I'm 11, being 12 sucks, I hope nobody here is 12.
Well, it's
Anyways.
like if you were on there and you were like, "I'm 20 something, however old you are.
I'm 23 years old and I'm playing a children's game in my spare time.
I'm on Roblox and I'm 23 years old."
It's fun sometimes, okay? When I'm really bored.
No, I think it's fun and it's hilarious.
But he's like, "Yeah, my name, I'm Ninja and I'm live streaming this." And everybody's like, "Oh my God, can I get a screen grab with you, please? I love your channel so much, blah, blah, blah." And so I looked up his username on Roblox and it took me directly to his YouTube channel on YouTube. I mean, and so, like, I mean, he was clearly not Ninja. He was just some little black kid who was like 8 years old. And I'm like, dude, if you're going to lie about being Ninja, you should not use the same username on your account as your YouTube.
Yeah.
Because then he had videos of, like, he would video his computer screen. And he'd be like, "Add me on Roblox, add me on GTA Online." And so he's, like, playing Xbox. And then he's just, like, got his phone sitting there videoing him playing Xbox on the television.
That's the new way to stream. Wait, what was his username? I need somebody to play GTA Online.
I don't remember. I just remember that he wasn't Ninja. Like, I'm like, dude, you're not. You're not.
It's such a weird thing because there was a kid at church one time that plays Fortnite, and he told me one time, he's like, "Yeah, one time I killed Ninja." And I said, "How'd you know?" And he's like, "Because I killed him and it said I killed Ninja." And I was like, "But Ninja uses this thing called streamer mode. Well, when someone kills you, or you kill, or they kill you, or you kill them, it just says streamer blank, like, and then random numbers." It's just like, how'd you know?
He's
you
like,
killed
"No, I
him?"
know. Okay,
It was him.
I swear to God, okay. Do you have any idea who I am?" Let's go back to MK Ultra.
Okay, yeah, MK Ultra glitches and strange behavior. 5.4 million views.
Nice.
Here we
How many of those 5.4 million people do you think, number one, are you, and number two, seriously believe this?
At least 3 of the views are me.
Yeah.
That's an accurate number. Probably about 2.5 believe it. And the rest are people like me that watched it and just laughed. Like I said, some of it's weird.
It's like
but
the
it
butt
is
crack of YouTube. Like, it's not the
It
butt
is
hole,
not
but
the
it's
butt
like
hole.
the top of the butt crack where all the sweat collects.
What's the butthole vlogs? Not all vlogs
No,
are bad, I guess.
most of those, like, prank videos and, like,
Prank
have you ever been
invasion.
on YouTube for kids where they,
Yeah.
like, wear they wear like costumes and they just like pantomime everything.
Have you ever seen? Okay, golly, we're getting this is so bad.
Let's watch MK Ultra glitches and then we'll file it away.
Logging it. Right now, the SpongeBobs are running around in my brain, throwing stuff in all the drawers.
Where's the YouTube? Where's the YouTube?
All right. Copyright disclaimer.
Beautiful. I'm gonna turn this towards me a little bit.
If
that's
put emotions and business aside. You have to separate the two, and you don't know how to do that. So that's where I come in, and I keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here. But when it comes time for business, I implement what you told me on the emotion side into handling it in a professional manner, because sometimes it's hard for you to be professional.
Dude, are they sure that woman just wasn't having a seizure or something? Like,
I don't know what
something was going on, and I don't know. It might have been drugs. Do you think she's being mind controlled? They're like, okay, now close your left eye. Now close your right eye. No. Open your left eye.
Just a little. No, okay, see, I'm going to say I feel this woman because as a person with eyes, that's eyelids sit very low on their eyes, where sometimes I play a game with Savannah where I'll be like, all right, are my eyes open? And she'll be like, no. And I'll be like, hold up some fingers. I'll tell you how many they are.
I swear to God, they're open.
So it's probably just natural. It probably happens to her all the time. And this is just the one clip that we saw. It's not an MK Ultra glitch. The LSD didn't stop working. It's still working. She's still being mind
she
controlled.
might be on LSD, and maybe that's why she was doing it.
That's true.
Who else glitched? Let's see.
I think this is Gaga.
Dada, you have one pizza, Dada, please. Stop pushing, boy. Dada, you've got 8 days, can I have one pizza, please?
Have they ever considered the fact that maybe Lady Gaga is just weird? Like,
have they ever considered the fact that this was probably on E! News for like 5 days as the headline, and so she probably did it for that reason?
True. Well, also, like, I have no idea how much stress people like this must be under. I mean, our huge fan base for our podcast makes it kind of stressful, you know? Like, we have to... But she's got even more fans than we do, you know? So it's got to be pretty stressful living that life.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I get approached on the street all the time.
Yeah, dude, from our podcast, we haven't even published one yet.
I know,
and dude,
but people already know about
They're
it.
like, hey, aren't you that guy from that podcast? And you're like, oh, yeah, that's definitely me.
The podcast guy. Okay, so we'll get back to the podcast playlist in a second, but that made me think of...
My God, dude, Al Roker. Yeah. Dude, he's a synth, so, like, I believe it.
He glitches a lot, and it's always weird, and it's hilarious. So, as you can see, I've watched this video also. I went down the MK Ultra rabbit hole one
Top 5 MK Ultra mind control glitches is underneath it.
Okay, when I find like a weird conspiracy theory, I just watch a bunch of videos about it because I want to... Well, because, okay, one thing about me is I always want to... I'm just very interested in people that like actually believe stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I want to see if they can convince me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see if they can put doubt in my head, like, maybe this is true.
You know what that's called? It's called the outsider. I guess it's like conundrum or something. So the idea is, can your belief convince somebody who is entirely outside of it? And so like that's holds... It's supposed to show if you're like religious or if you're like philosophical beliefs or if your conspiracies actually hold weight. Can you convince somebody who's never heard of this before that it's real?
Well,
and that is a big no for me.
I'll say that these people have not convinced me.
I mean, I don't doubt that these celebrities are on drugs.
Well, I don't know.
Al Roker especially.
Al Roker has a lot on his shoulders, guys. Don't hate on my boy, Al Roker. Okay, but these are funny.
You remember when he jumped out of that TV on The Proud Family? He was like a genie or something.
Totally freaked out about that. The people in the Proud Family with the peanut head scared me so bad when I was a kid. They scared me so bad. I don't know. They're just freaky and they're mean.
Yeah.
I think that's a scary thing. Is like, okay, this is people that like look. Okay, so this is a perfect example. At SpaCon, which is a convention in Hot Springs, if you don't know, a couple weeks ago, I met the guy that plays the character, like one of the bad characters in the original, The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you.
And they didn't have to do any makeup on him?
He looks scary, okay? And I was afraid of him. But he's so nice.
Yeah.
And so now I'm not as afraid of him anymore. But there are people that look scary and are scary, and that just makes it worse.
My question is, how do they cast people like that? Have you ever wondered, like, if they're looking for an ugly, scary guy, you think they just write, like, hello, we're looking for an ugly, scary guy to appear in our movie. Your 2 requirements are, number 1, you must be 8 feet tall. Number 2, you must be at least a 2 on the 10 scale. And number 3, you need to look like you drive a white windowless van.
Well, I think it's people like, if you know you want to go into acting, you just have to come to terms with how attractive you are.
Well, I'm ugly.
Yeah.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
You just have to come to terms with it, because it's like there's some characters that are supposed to be ugly, and you're gonna have to try out for those and be like, okay, I'm like ugly enough to do this. Or it's gonna be like some character is supposed to be really attractive, and you're gonna have to go to that audition knowing that you can't try out, that you're not gonna get that character because you're not attractive enough.
That's gotta be pretty depressing.
Yeah, it must suck, but I guess if it's what
must
you
suck
love doing,
being ugly, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about that.
Can you give us any insight in on it? I mean,
we do a video podcast, but we do video for a reason, to attract all the babes,
all the babes and all the gay men, you know.
Okay, so Al Roker, MK Ultra, mind control glitch.
It's
live.
all caps, by the way.
You gotta put it in.
I'm surprised that there are spaces between the words.
Oh, I wish there were.
Oh, produced by the Destroyer.
Reinforce the title.
Yeah, I like how they give a title card with the same name on it.
Okay, let's count how long this title card's on here. I gotta do it.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds.
7 seconds of a 45-second video
is the title card. I didn't count the beginning transition into it either with the Destroyer Productions.
There's some math in there somewhere that someone could do, you know?
Yeah, there's some math. Figure that out for us. Send it to us.
I'm Savannah Guthrie alongside Matt Lauer and Al Roker. Will someone do the junior high hug?
We'll have to blur Matt Lauer's face out of this.
We'll have to bleep it out too. And we're saying, yeah, we'll have to blur out beep, beep, beep. And people would be like, oh my god, that Walker has a horrible mouth. Like,
no, we'll blur him. Blur it, like, yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Hopefully we'll cut that out.
No, we'll definitely leave it in.
Yeah.
Dude, that was your MK Ultra glitch.
That was my MK Ultra glitch, yeah.
Because we're celebrities, you know. So we're doing
so
the acid, you know.
to control our minds.
It's like this. You gotta make it real awkward.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies in junior high.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. And as Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the...
All he did was just look and smile at the camera. That's like 95% of his job. Like, I don't understand how that's a glitch.
I think what they're saying is that the woman said Holy Ghost, and because since the Illuminati is anti-religion, that triggered him, his MK Ultra Illuminati stuff, and it shocked him out of it, so he just...
No, that's his safe word, you know, like... He's like, man, that's what me and my wife usually say, Holy Ghost, you know? That's definitely not how Al Roker talks. I'm sorry that was like a subpar impersonation.
Also, that clip now... Besides the Al Roker stuff, did you notice, like...
Yeah, he's like, we gotta leave room between us. I'm like...
super far apart. Like, that holds more weight now than...
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else.
All right, well, on to the next video.
The next one, yeah. So after I watched the Kanye clip, I started looking at. There's this show. I think it's called Sway in the Morning. It's a hip hop talk radio show kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they do this thing called the 5 Fingers of Death freestyle. And I think I'm not 100% sure. I've seen some clips from it. So I think it's basically like you do 5, like you freestyle and the beats change and there are like 5 of them.
That's is this that show on KEXP?
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
We went by there when we were in Seattle. Pretty cool
awesome.
place.
But so I was trying to find a really, really bad freestyle that someone did on 5 Fingers of Death. But instead I found this one, and it's a rapper in Alabama is on an Alabama talk show, and I think he had wrote a book of like poetry or something.
Yeah.
But he decides to freestyle, and this is the result.
So, you're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just going to think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the. This is live.
Did you want to try to read something from your book?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is love.
I like how he just had to confirm it. Like, what? This is live.
This is love.
Dude, if I was telling her that I was freestyling, I would never go on a TV show without rehearsing.
No. That's one thing I've always wondered too, is like when rappers go on like if you go and Sway on the Morning, you're a rapper, they're most likely gonna ask you to do 5 Fingers of Death or freestyle just in general. Yeah. It's like, so like
that's a little bit different though.
Well, I was just wondering, like, do they write it up? Like I would. I don't care how talented I am. I would write something up before I came. I mean, the beat you give, you're gonna have to decide your flow in the moment, but like that's way easier just because it's hard. It is difficult. It takes a long time to master hearing a beat and then deciding a flow and deciding the words that are gonna go right with it.
Yep.
Unless you're like a Hobo Johnson type rapper, and so you just say stuff that doesn't rhyme.
Dude, don't even get me started on him. I was watching Tiny Desks today.
Oh, did you watch his?
No. I had it playing in the background, and I was listening to Superorganism, plugging it, great Tiny Desk, and I listened to St. Paul and the Broken Bones, two great ones. And then right after St. Paul and the Broken Bones, I heard, "Thank you guys for coming to my Tiny Desk," or whatever he said, and I was like, click off, click off, click off, click off.
Well, it's interesting because at first I thought his music was like, I thought it was interesting. I was like, this is different. And then like the more I actually listened to it and the more I heard about him and saw about him.
Yeah, I heard that he was a douche.
He sucks. He's just everything I've seen about him. It's like he does stuff that is messed up to people and then plays the victim in his music. And I don't like that because one thing I want like genuine music. It's like R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly's a terrible person, but listen to his music. You could probably guess that if you listen to his music, but he sucks.
And he has an afro, and you could guess that from, well, not a real afro, but he's got a fro. And you can guess that from his music too, you know, running their hands through my fro, you know? And that one that he talked about, what was that song? I Like to Pee on People. Yeah, dude, I love that one. And what was that other one that came out with it? Golden Showers are great. Yeah, dude, I remember that.
Hey, there is a song. Okay, question. I've heard this before. I've never really read into it. So that whole time where he got in trouble with like the sex tape and stuff, it was his niece, right?
Yeah, and she was like 14 or something.
There is a song by R. Kelly called "She's Got That Vibe," and I'm not kidding. 100,000,000%. We could go listen to it if we wanted it, if we didn't want to get copyright claimed. But he says, it's like he's naming people. He's like, "Shalisa's got it," and he goes, "My niece has got it."
That golden shower all over her.
So I would assume that song came out before all that came down. Okay, so I think we're getting close to the end, so let's end with a one final story.
All right.
Talking
Let's
about
hear it.
shoes dirty made me think of, so at the mall in Little Rock,
Wait, is it the one, the
Or
good
private.
mall or the one where everybody fights?
the one where everyone fights, which
Alright.
is also the good mall.
Well, I don't know. McCain is pretty nice. I like it.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. They got the H&M.
Trump's not allowed to go to the McCain one though. But sorry.
Gotcha.
Continue. They do have the H&M.
They have
Yes,
H&M,
dude.
they have Forever 21, a Van store.
Dude, it's like hipster paradise.
Yeah, for
And they
sure.
got Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Yeah,
dude,
right
I never have
beside
to
the
leave.
Van store.
Oh my god. You can get Vans for your Build-A-Bear.
Exactly. But so in front of the Van store, I was there this weekend. In front of the Van store, there's this kiosk where they clean shoes and like try to sell you like the stuff they're cleaning with. Those guys are relentless, and they will talk so much crap about your shoes to try and get you to let them clean them. So I was wearing these shoes. Okay, I don't know if you can see them on camera.
Lift them. I'll help you out.
Okay,
Beautiful.
They've got some dirt on the sides. I'll give them that.
It happens.
It
They're made
happens.
to. They walk on the ground. That's what they're
Exactly.
made for.
This dude talked so much trash about my shoes as I was going into the Van store, and I said no 7 times.
Yeah.
7 times I said no, and I said, it came to the point where I said, I already bought some. Like, I lied. I was like, I already bought some. I already have some. I just got to clean them. And it is so... The thing that's crazy is at that kiosk, across like the way there's a Journeys, and one time I was buying shoes there, and I have this old pair of black Roches that are just disgusting, but they're very comfortable, so I wear them all the time. And I was buying new shoes at Journeys, and the dude asked me if I want any shoe cleaning stuff, and I said no, and he said, looks like you need it. And I was like, why do people that clean shoes?
You're like,
why
boy,
are
I'm about
such
to
jerks?"
mollywop you right now. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because one day, me and Rebecca went to hike Pinnacle, and our shoes were dirty, and we walked by there, and he's like, hey, yo, man, let me clean your shoes. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm okay. And he's like, looks like you need it. And I'm like, I just hiked a mountain, dude. Like, these are my hiking shoes.
Bro, I climbed a mountain and turned around today.
That's what I'm saying. Pretty good, pretty good. I'll add some applause in there again
Thanks.
after that one.
Thanks.
Or maybe I'll just add the boo you suck again.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do
Maybe
that.
I'll do them right after I said it, you know?
Right.
Anyways, yes, dude. Can you imagine what if every store sold things that way? Like you walk up into like Old Navy and they're like, "Oh, I see you got that raggedy t-shirt on, boy. Looks like you could use 12 new t-shirts, boy." You walk in American Eagle, they'd be like, "Look at your underwear. You need some new underwear, boy."
I want every store to hire someone that roast people like DC Young Fly does. So you walk into like a store and they're like, "Bring that here, boy," and they just start roasting you.
Can you imagine like going into Ulta and they're like, "I see you got that ugly face on today, girl. You need some makeup for your ugly face. It looks like you do, girl."
Just walk in and they're like, "Your highlight flat, your skin tone ain't matching your makeup. Your neck and your face are 2 different colors, girl."
Dude, wow. I'm really impressed that you knew that much about makeup. Like, you threw all those jargon words out there.
I mean,
Savannah must be teaching you well.
you know, I know a lot. No,
It happens.
It's honestly Whitley. Whitley talks about
Whitley?
it way too
Yeah.
much, yeah, so I know.
Dude, what other stores, though, could you think of like that?
Well, I mean, if you walk in Sunglass Hut, they kind of do that anyway. Because it's like...
They're more like, "Hey, would you like to buy a $300 pair of Oakleys?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Okay, well, get out of our store."
Get out, don't touch anything. Treat you like garbage.
Why are sunglasses like $300?
You know, I don't know. And why does Casey Neistat buy $300 sunglasses and then just make them gross? Have you ever seen that?
No.
I won't look it up, but it's just like he buys Ray-Bans and then he like makes them his own and basically like scratches the paint off and stuff. And he's like, "You may ask, why do I buy Ray-Bans and do it?" "Well, I like the look of them and I like the quality." And it's like, well, you probably find cheaper that are about the same quality and look exactly the
Dude,
same.
he's got that ad money, though. He's got that YouTube ad revenue.
I mean, he did the Logan Paul interview, so that's how he got the...
Sorry, dude. I just ate a couple minutes ago, and you said Logan Paul, and it really upset my stomach, dude. Gave me heartburn.
You ate a couple... I guess I missed that. I missed a lot if you ate a couple minutes ago.
I went to the bathroom and ate it in there, you know. we cut that out during the edit, you know.
Oh, wow. So
dude, but
meta.
so what about like if you're going to like Home Depot and they're like, welcome to Home Depot, your house look like crap, you need some new windows, you need a front, looks like you need a new doorbell, boy.
Boy, your door is so disgusting. Let me show you all my doors. Walk through them. You be walking through it every day, so you better test it out first.
You better test this out. It's really hard to do fake roasts without cursing. Like,
Yeah,
I'm trying
exactly.
to, I have to like think like 6 steps ahead because I'm trying to like.
I was thinking about you walk into Starbucks and you're like drinking like from a bottle of water. So you walk in and you're like, and they look at it and they're like, boy, you ain't getting no energy from that. What you doing over there drinking water? Your body already made up a 75% of it, boy. Get some coffee, you freaking idiot.
I bet you ain't even saving the world with that water, boy. I bet you got that from the bathroom, boy. Come buy this $12 bottle of Ethos water, boy, and save this world.
Boy, you see this fruit drink that has defused into 2 different colored things? You better buy this and shake it back up
Dude,
so it'll
that's
mix
so
all back
gross,
together.
All right, so what are the sponsorships we went through on there? So Ulta Beauty, hit us up. We would love to sponsor you. We'd love to wear your highlight in our videos. We can maybe do a weekly makeup segment. Not that we need it. We got Home Depot in there. We got Starbucks,
the van store,
and
random kiosk at mall.
Hey, random kiosk at the mall. If you wanna hit us up, let us know. We need our shoes clean, boy.
I thought those were your fake Yeezys for a second.
No, I got rid of those a while ago.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to Balls to the Walthall.
We really appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed doing it. Had a fun time. Hopefully everything went right. And this one will be published soon. If not, it'll be our 3rd lost episode, which makes us... We always make jokes about how we're already a real show because we have lost episodes. So we'll just have another one for the archives.
Anyways, thanks for checking out Balls to the Walthall.